Am I the astronaut for calling the police after my brother just left his kids and taking guardianship of his kids? I, 23 female, have a brother, 27 male, who is married and has 3 children, a 5-year-old and 3-year-old twins. He treated me as a free babysitter on weekends so he and his wife could go out. They just left their kids at my door when I say I have plans and I'm forced to babysit. Around June of last year, I had plans to hang out with my friends. As I was driving to get my friends, my brother called and said that he is on his way with the kids. I asked him why, and he said that he and his wife are going out of town and that I need to babysit. I replied that I wasn't home and that he would need to find someone else. He laughed and said, "Well, it sucks for you then. Your plans are canceled." I was completely dumbfounded and I said, "No, I'm not babysitting." He reminded me that he will leave the kids at my door and it's on me if something happens and if I don't get home soon. We're just going to go ahead and go to Red Flag City here. Holy crap. I say I am not coming home, and if he leaves the kids, I will call the police. I hung up, and 15 minutes later, I got a notification on my Ring doorbell. I look at the live view, and I can see my niece and nephew standing alone at my door, ringing the bell. What the hell? I panic, and my friend asks what was wrong, and I tell them, and they agree to come back with me while they call our other friend to let them know we will be late, and I call the police. We arrive shortly before the police get there, and tell them what happened. We give them my brother's phone number. They call, but he doesn't pick up. The police ask if we can watch the children, to which I say no, because he will just do it again if I watch them. They understand and let us know that we will have to come give an official statement at the station, and a CPS worker will take the kids for the night or longer depending on if they can contact my brother and the testimony he provides. We give our statements, and I assure my niece and nephews that it's going to be fine, and the CPS lady is going to take good care of them. My friends and I end up staying at my best friend's house. Around 4 a.m., my brother calls demanding to know where his kids are, and I tell him I am not home and his kids are currently with CPS. He proceeds to yell so loud that I didn't need to put my phone on speaker for my friends to hear. I reminded him that I told him I would call the police, and I did so. He can thank himself. They ended up losing custody and were charged with endangering a child on 3 counts. 5 months ago, I was asked if I wanted to become my niece and nephew's guardian, and I ended up agreeing and have had them since. I don't know how. Only my friends know since our parents died when the twins were almost born. But he found out that I had his kids. But not where we live, just that I am their legal guardian now. He has been blowing up my phone and social media, blaming me for ruining his family. My grandpa is on my side, but the rest of the family says I should have sucked it up and watched the kids. But I just had to go nuclear and cause issues. The guilt is making me doubt if I did the right thing or not. So Reddit, am I the astronaut? Edit. To clarify, I loved to babysit them when he gave me at least 24 hours notice, but he left them after I said I wasn't there. That's what I had issues with, and that's why I called the police. The 3 of them are not a burden at all. They are a joy, and I love having them here. Becoming a full-time parent all of a sudden was hard to adjust to. I don't regret a single day since I took them in. I felt guilty because my whole family was telling me I broke my brother's family apart for no good reason. But you, Reddit, have assured me that what I did was a good thing, and it must have just tipped the bucket because there had to be more to have the kids taken away. Thank you all for your kind words. It was really reassuring, and I will definitely talk to the caseworker about the harassment as a few of you suggest. But again, it was not the babysitting my lovely niece and nephews that was the problem. It was my brother's attitude and him leaving them unattended while knowing I wasn't home. I don't know what kind of parent would do this and do it often. Just show up and have no respect for his sister at all. By the way, like, what does he have, some kind of blackmail on her where he's forcing her to babysit or, tell her that she has to cancel her plans or give her no other options? The only reason that she did it before is because she loves the kids. And yeah, what he did in this one situation was extremely up. I don't know if that one instance of him leaving the kids there knowing that she wasn't there was enough for CPS to take the kids away. It might have been because he knowingly did it when no one was there, and they're young enough to where pretty bad, dude. But as OP said in the edit, there had to be more to have the kids taken away. So it's a shit situation all in all. I think what she did was ultimately the best thing for the kids because obviously there's some instability with her brother, but his brother's wife is really not mentioned at all here, except for that they go out of town. And in this instance, he was dropping them off so they could go out of town. So I don't know, man. This is a 5-year-old and 3-year-old twins. But I guess it all comes down to this. If he was willing to leave them on a doorstep when no one was there, a 5-year-old and 3-year-old twins, then how much does he really care about his kids? And he probably cares more about his reputation for having his kids taken away than he does actually not having his kids. That's the vibe that I get from this dude. I don't know that. I'm sure there's a whole lot more that we don't know here, but as long as the kids are safe and they're okay now, they're safer with OP than they were with their parents. We know that just from this one story. So what a messed up situation. Oh my God. Kids being put in any kind of dangerous situation is just not okay. Not okay at all. Let me know what you guys think here. This is obviously a messed up situation. Ugh. No.